welcome back to Reloading Journey. As you can see today, I've got the Frankford Arsenal F1 single stage press. My idea behind having this one is I'd like to start reloading for my 30-06 and then possibly my Mauser 8mm. I don't have this, might get some other guns later on, but I'd like to start with those. I want to go ahead and open this up, take a look at what all comes with it, and then kind of go over the differences between it and the M press, Frankford Arsenal's other single stage. This one I loved. It was my first press. I've loaded probably 5,000 rounds or more of 9mm. I haven't got into rifle stuff yet, so that's my plan with this, is start working that direction and start getting into the bigger stuff. 223, I'm just going to probably wind up just keep doing, or start doing on the X10. So let's go ahead and open this up, see what it got, and see what it got, see what we've got. And then I'll just kind of do, like I said, an overview of that and this, and kind of my pros I saw on this, what I liked, what I didn't like, and then what I'm kind of expecting out of this. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back for the second time. If you guys ever start a YouTube channel and you do an unboxing or something like this, pay attention how it all goes back in. Because when you're a dumbass and you don't turn on your other camera and you take it all out and do everything, but your camera wasn't on and you got to pack it all back in, it doesn't take you an hour to figure out how they got it all in there. But anyways, I want to give a shout out to Inline Fabrication, Dan over there, getting me the quick release plate, quick change plate for the F1 over. I love his products. I've got one of the risers here, the quick change for the impress, the flush mount base, my X10, I've got the plate on it. They've got a ton of other products over there I want to get, and go check them out. Go to inlinefabrication.com and tell Dan Jim sent you with Reloading Journey, and he'll charge you double. So you got to give it a shout out to my wife. I didn't name her by give her name, call her by name, Allie. Last time I got in trouble for that, but I'm going to go ahead, when she used to have a YouTube channel, say something's used on there. Let's see what we have down here. So now let's go ahead and open this up. And I didn't really get in trouble. She just joked with me. Let's see what's in here. You got your directions. You know where those go? No, I'm joking. Set those there. Let's go ahead and dump the press out. Just pretend this is the first time I did this. All right, so there's the press. Kind of a strange looking thing altogether, but nice looking for sure. Your little catch for your primers screws right to the end. The primers run down through the tube, or through the rod there. Now, if you don't want to use the tube or the bottle, it also comes with the attachment, so you can hook the hose onto it, run it down underneath your desk, underneath your bench, into a garbage can, and not have to worry about emptying the bottle out. So give me a minute. I'm not going to make you guys sit around and watch while I hook the base plate up to it, the quick change plate. I'm going to go ahead and hook that up. We'll get it set up and we'll take a look at it. Thanks. All right, so now I've got the impress set up first. I'm just going to kind of go ahead and give kind of a rundown on it, what I liked about it, what I used it for, and then we'll bring up the F1 and kind of see what the difference is. So first off, of course, like all Frankford Arsenal stuff, you've got your work light. Now, one of the nice things about the impress is they call it the includes 3 die blocks for quick change reloads. Now what that is, that's these here. And what makes that nice is that slides right in. Your die goes into it. Now you go ahead and set your die up. This is my sizing decapping die. Real easy, just run it down all the way there. Now, it's got a set screw here in the front. Just go ahead and lock that down. Now that's, looks to be a brass. Oh, come on. So it's not gonna scar. The metal of that set screw is softer than the metal of your threads, so you're not gonna hurt your threads, but it will dig in a little bit and hold that tight. Now, one of the things they call this is well, real quick, you've got your floating shell holders here, which you can change for size. Right now I've got them set for 223, which works for 9mm also, and that's all I did on this was 9mm. So, but you can go to Magnum, you can go to large for rifle rounds and stuff like that. But this has a floating head on it, so whenever you put your brass in here, it helps line it up every time. So, that one's already deprimed. So what's nice is once you set up a die, it is good to go. If you have to take it out and do something else, put it back in. You don't have to adjust again. It's set and stays there. So that one's primed already, or deprimed. So we'll go ahead and throw one in. So now it's set up, it's ready. Bring it in, boom. You've got it's got a catch basin on the bottom here for all of your primers. So it catches them, you can take that, dump it out, pop it right back in, makes it nice. How come all the ones, I thought I had some up here that weren't primed or decapped. So boom, you hear it click, size it, boom, makes it really nice. Now, after that you would prime. It doesn't have a way to prime on this, neither does the F1. I use the Frankford Arsenal hand primer. So let's say I already did that. These here are all primed, ready to go. Now I'm going to flare. So now I've already got it set up. I just pop that in. Now all the ones I went ahead and sized, deprimed, put them in. Flare. Now they're flared. I do however many I'm going to work doing that session, 100, 250, whatever it is. They're all run through. My light just died, but we shouldn't need that one. Now I'm ready to go ahead and add powder and seat my bullet. That's already set up. Just slide that in. Now it's ready to seat a bullet. Boom, I do my powder, grab a bullet, set it in there, set my bullet, run it up, boom, just seated a bullet. Now I do that for my however many I'm working with, pop that out, pop in the sizer, or the crimp. It's already set up. Once I set it up, boom, crimped, got a finished round. Now I know there are a lot of people that'll be saying, why the heck don't you use a seating crimping die all in one? When I did my research at the beginning, everything I saw before I really knew anything was it's better off to do them separate, which I can see that on the big press. On this, it's up to you. I did them because that's what I had purchased, was separate. You can get a seating crimping die all in one. It'll just save you one. You know, every time, everything you do, you've got to put one in, take it out, put it in, take it out. If you can stop one of the steps, it's just going to make that much quicker for you. But I didn't mind it. I've done probably 5,000 rounds on this of 9mm. I enjoyed it. It wasn't bad. But it is nice that now after I do those, next week, tomorrow, whatever, I want to do another set. I just grab, these were already pre-made, already set up. I just grab my sizing die again. Boom, pop it in, grab my brass, go again. I don't have to worry about setting it up. I know it's good to go, ready to go. Same thing through all of it. It's really nice with that. I did check the FW arms. Their decapping die was really tall. I wondered if it was going to clear, and it does. You have plenty of room there for it. Now you can do 223 on this also. You know, same thing. I don't have all the dies for it yet, but you could do 223. I'm not sure, and I should have had that information for you. I'm sorry, I'm a slacker, of what the maximum size round you can do on this, but it does do 223. Again, they sell these blocks separate, so you can buy, it comes with 3. You can buy as many as you want. So if you're loading 9mm, 45, anything else, you can have all your dies already set up for it. Already in these, you don't have to set it up each time you change calibers, change dies or anything. So that was what I liked about this the most. Other than that, I mean, everything worked perfect on it. I never had an issue with it. Was very happy with it. So now, let's just go ahead and change out. Love the quick change plates from Inline Fabrication. Grab that one, drop it off. Grab the F1 press. Seat it right in and lock it down. Easier said than done. Yeah, I had it right. Come on. Grab. All right, and it's just that easy to change from one to the other. I'm going to go ahead and change the camlet around for this one. It's just a little different, and then I'll be right back. Okay, here I am back with the F1 press. Just like the other ones, has a working light. This one did not. Now the F1 did, or the Impress did, and the X10 did, but this one does not come with your cable for it. Don't ask me why not, but everybody has micro USB cable sitting around, so not that big of a deal, but you could have added that, Frankford Arsenal. But anyways, now this one here, the ram rides in ball bearings. It is very smooth. You can hear it. It gives a different sound than like the Impress or another press, but it is very smooth. Loads up to 338 Lapua, length cartridges, compatible with 1¼ inch or standard 7/8 dies. So you can take out this top piece here and put in the bigger dies if that's what you have. It says selectable cam over or stop operation. The M1 did that. Impress does that also. You can switch out the arms. I'm not sure how it's done on this, but it will do it either way. So this here is going to give you the way this arm comes down to where it's level and then sticks way out to where you can really get a lot of down pressure on it. Shoving that up for sizing, long, big rifle brass and depriming. You really can get a lot of leverage on this where you really don't have that leverage on the Impress. It'd be a lot harder to try to size those longer brass. One thing about this that is a downside to this compared to that one is any die change you want to do has to be from the beginning. You got to screw it all the way in. You're going to decap. You got to screw it all the way in. Set it up. Whoop. Set it up. Bring down your nut. Tighten it down. Do it all. Do all your brass you want to do. Then you got to sit there and screw it all the way out. Grab your next die. Screw it all the way in. Set it up. So that is just time consuming, but it's not the end of the world. One thing is, like I said, with the Impress, I was loading 9mm where I'm loading, I shoot a lot of 9mm, so I load a lot of 9mm. When I go out and I'm going to shoot my 30-06 or the Mauser, I'm not going to shoot 500 rounds at a time, 200 rounds. You know, it's going to be 10, 20 rounds. I'm not going to be loading 500 rounds at a set. You're going to be loading less rounds, at least the way I see it, what I figure, you know, how much I shoot. 2, 2, 3, I might go out and shoot 2, 3, 4, 500 rounds and load, but I'm going to load that on the bigger. But for what I want this for, it's not going to be that big of a deal that I have to do that for each one. Plus with those, I'm going to be shooting more. I'm going to be pushing more towards accuracy and making sure everything is spot on, perfect. So setting it up each time may not be a bad thing. So that's the only real downside to this compared to that, is that one has those pop in. This one, again, now, you know, you need to, you know, sizing or something else, is screw it all the way in, all the way down. This also, and I didn't realize it, or I had them ready, you have to purchase the shell plates for your brass for what you're shooting separate. They don't come, it doesn't come with shell plates. You'll have to pick those up for whatever you're loading. So, other than that, I mean, like I said, I'm not set up to use it yet. I just wanted to kind of give an overview on it. I mean, there's no slop in it. The thing is very well built. It's a beautiful press. I can't wait to start loading on it. Other than that, I really don't have more to say. I will do a more in-depth once I get set up and start doing some of my 30-06 and stuff, and I'm actually loading on it. I'll give more of an in-depth, my opinion on it, you know. So if there's anything else you guys would like to see on it, just let me know. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.